Hey y'all, it's High Priestess Jamila. Hello y'all. Good afternoon. So what's today? Today is August the 11th of 2024. This is High Priestess Jamila, and a lot of the kiddos are going back to school. Now I homeschool my child. I do. I homeschool, and it's because you know, a lot of different reasons that we're not even gonna get into that we already know, that we've already talked about. Okay, I'm gonna try to sit the phone up here on the dashboard and hopefully the connection stays. I'm sure it will. Um, what I've been wanting to talk to you guys about is protecting your children from bullies. Okay, especially at these schools in 2024. I got four babies and I'm a grandmother, and my granddaughter getting ready to start school too. So y'all already know that High Priestess Jamila gonna be doing her thing. Y'all already know what it is. Okay? Seriously. But what I wanted to tell y'all is that people want things to stay the same. And I wish that things were the way they used to be too. 20 years ago. Maybe even 10 years ago. Nah, 10 years ago it was already there. 10 years ago, now I'd say more so 20 years ago. Times have changed and this world has changed. It's very corrupt, especially the biggest sign is that thing over there in Palestine. That ought to tell you that the world has changed a lot. And it's real wicked out there. It's real wicked, and ain't the witches' fault. They always want to blame it on the witches, and that's not true. If you blame it on the witches, you ain't right. Don't blame that on us. Witches have existed for billions of years. Like, we're as old as the earth. And you didn't see that crap 20 years ago. But bullying is something different because these days, bullying is a very serious and devastating thing. You hear about all kinds of stuff. And the thing of it is that these demons, if you notice, they feel comfortable. If you know, and I couldn't believe this, y'all. About 10 years ago, I realized that, are crazy. I knew that when this lady online was attacking my infant. People have changed. Things have changed. Okay. And I realized that corrupt people, they don't even feel like they have to hide their corruption, because there's people that will support people. There's people that supported a woman online in bullying my infant. So this world is some corrupt people that exist in this world. Real corrupt. Real corrupt. But the thing of it is that, you know, when you send your child to school, number one, your child is going to school with people that they don't know. You don't know those people, is the problem. You don't know them. And your child is with these complete strangers. And bullying is a very serious thing. Bullying is very demonic. It's very different from what it used to be. It's very demonic. Okay, and again, don't blame it on the witches. It ain't our fault. We didn't turn the bullies, normal, ordinary bullies, into demons. We didn't do that. That's something that's just happening in the world. Don't blame it on us. Please don't. I'm a witch that's here to advise you and to help you. Because I love children. I've got 4 of my own, and I'm a grandmother. And my grandbaby, like I said, she's gonna be in school this year. Okay? Hold on, y'all. Listen. A lot of y'all are not in a situation and you're not in a space where you can homeschool your kid. I can. I can homeschool my kid. Okay? Y'all that is sending your children to school, please protect them. Please give them the strongest protection. I know a lot of y'all Christian, but bad stuff happens to Christians every single day. Okay, so let's not even be silly. Let's not even be silly about it. Okay, let's keep it a buck. Bad stuff happens to Christians every single day. Okay, every day. That's because I was walking upstairs back to my room. Y'all know I'm in an extended stay at the moment. At the moment, so that's why. Okay, so listen. Uh, uh, y'all need to a lot of demons. I personally wouldn't let my kid out of my sight right now. I, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't let my y'all. Okay, hold on. Let me hold on. Okay, there we go. All right, hopefully it's fixed. I had to go on a different network. Hopefully it's fixed and it won't do that no more. I've got pretty much a full connection. Mm-mm-mm. Oh goodness, y'all! I don't know what in the world. I don't know if it's because the God of the Bible is really the demon Moloch. I have no idea why these people are now participating in child sacrifice. There's been a lot of child sacrifice that's been going on. A lot, a lot. And you know what? As a mama, I stand up. I stand my ass up. For real. I'm totally disgusted by a lot of these people. By a lot of these people. You know what I'm saying? And the to me, I feel that all of the schools are they've been under attack. They've been under attack because where do these bullies come from? Where do they really come from? You know what I'm saying? Why is it a bully? Why would a bully target your child? Why? You have to ask yourself that question. Is it your child's fault? No. Is it somehow a part of their supposed life experience? Not always, man. Not, people be too accepting of outsiders and what and the trauma that they bring in. You know what I'm saying? I've actually heard sick people say that bullying is character building. That's a sick person that would say that. Because bullying is not what it seems. Bullying is the transference of negative energy to your child. That's what bullying is. Bullying is an exchange of negativity, of negative energy is pretty much what it is. And you can't just say, "Oh, well, that's just a part of life." Bullying has changed, whatever the entity energy is, it hides behind normal stuff. And depending on your bloodline and who you are, or either it just could be random. You know what I'm saying? I when my children were in school, I would sit back and I would think about this a lot. And that's why I made the decision to pull mines out of school and homeschool them. That's a fact. Because they try to make it seem like even some of the best schools in America have a lot of fuck shit going on. So I don't care what they say. Okay. When you have this very angry person and they're not just bullying children in school, the kids are getting killed in school. They dying in school. It's like a real epidemic. So protect your babies, please. I'm so tired of hearing about stuff happening to these kids in school. And this is actually where a lot of my struggles had started. My children were being bullied in school, and then when I came to YouTube to talk about how and why I decided to homeschool my children, people online decided to bully me, or they tried to. You can't bully somebody online. Okay, y'all, I apologize for the choppiness of my internet connection. I got to call a client back in a few minutes here. Please protect y'all children, though, man. And then this is election year too, and we already know that they all corrupt, man. It just really irritates me how corrupt they are. It really does. And I was looking on TikTok the other day, actually last night. I was looking on TikTok, and I was looking at one of my favorite. Um, he's a male witch, and he was talking about how why would you try to hex the government, or what are you doing, or whatever, because they got this and they got that. They not stronger than the people. The government is never stronger than the people like that, man. Stop thinking that way. But it's real. I'm telling y'all, It's a you. I love God. I believe in God, and a lot of people have an opinion about who I am, or who I worship, or who I work with, and that's fine as far as like who I think of as God. But I don't believe that God hates me, and I believe that God loves us. Okay. So God is not going to put us in a position to where we have to fear the people that is that that's not going to go down like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if anything, thank you, sweetie. If anything, we call that down for real. So don't ever feel that way. Like it's just it's weird. What they doing is weird, but just it's something inside of me that's just saying that we all have the power to fight that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And to win. But these individual kids, when they send these kids to school, you don't know what household they come from. They could come from an abusive household. We know that at in abusive homes, there's what? Bad spirits that are in these abusive homes. Okay, it's bad spirits. So when those kids go to school, they take them bad spirits to school with them. Now, I'm not saying that I'm against, you know, children that are bullying, they can still be helped. You know what I'm saying? But it's what they got going on at home that's making them behave that way, essentially. But what you want to protect your kids from is bad spirits. That's what you want to protect your babies from. So bullying can either be mild or severe, but if somebody is, and it's not something that you have to be paranoid about, something that you have to think about all the time. It really ain't. I mean, you have to watch them. It's not paranoia, it's staying on top of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So make sure that y'all get y'all children's protection and don't trust if you have listen, set an appointment with me and I will either give you protection options or tell you what to do, tell you what you can do. Don't trust none of these people out here in social media with your children. None of them. None of them. I've seen it. It's terrible. Some of the very same people that bullied and harassed my children, attacked my family, they be running around here trying to act like they're kid experts. Don't trust none of those people. Ain't none of those people no good. So get with me, contact me, and I will let y'all know the best way to protect your children. Okay. So because and they've been trying to distract. Notice how they became very active around the time school starts. And see, some of these people do know conjure. Some of these people out here in this world, they do know conjure, and they attack schools. It's people out here in this world that are so disgusting that they will sit there and try to attack maternity wards of the hospital, y'all. They hate children. They've came out and said it. They've came out and said it that they hate little children. And they be on here trying to advise people about their children. This what we dealing with. Somebody that's gonna tell you in your face that they ain't about nothing, but then try to come and tell you what's best for your family. That's what we dealing with right now. And I'm sorry, I may look like this. I may have this this pretty innocent face, but I'm not stupid. Okay. I just I might look stupid. Well, that's a lie. Whoever told you, let's highlight this comment. You can't shield them from everything, no. But don't listen to that. Some may say shielding your kids from the world can end up doing more harm. They're going to have to deal with the world eventually. We have to teach them to deal with it. Some may say, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Exactly. Exactly. But there is things that you do need to shield your children from. Think about those women over in Palestine that's watching their kids get blown up and shot. You think that they not wishing that they could shield their children? But you should shield your kid from bad spirits. Look at the results of people that thought that way. Look at how confused and mixed up these adults are now. Look at how disgusting they act. Look at how disgusting they are. So yes, you do need to shield your child from most of what's happening. And even when you're out there, yeah, that's what dealing with it is. Dealing with it is the shield. Dealing with it is the protection. So, yeah, when the kids get out there and deal with the world, it's going to be the same thing when they go out there and deal with the world. It's going to be the same thing. The same way that my ancestors protect and have protected my family and my god babies and children and stuff. The same way is what I'm telling y'all to do, because that it's not necessarily about protecting them, but yeah, help them deal with it, help them process it, because the goal is destruction. The goal of the enemy is to destroy, right? My mama was very protective. Well, my mama, my mother protected me and my grandmother protected me by doing their spiritual work. Okay. Just like what the bully wants to do is to destroy. To this day, I'm in my 40s and I got people trying to bully me. People dealing with that. It's negative energy. That's what you need to protect yourself from, is that energy. I'm not interested in somebody's bad energy. I'm not interested in the energy of a drug addict. Okay, I have a drug addict on this website that's attacking me right now, every day, trying to scapegoat on me. That's what you need to protect your children from. You don't just let anything come into your kids. No. That's just like you ain't gonna let just anybody hold your baby. When your babies are born, do you just let anybody hold them? You ain't just gonna let anybody. I at least I know I wouldn't just let anybody touch and hold on my baby. So whoever that is that's saying that is probably a child predator that wants to put spirits in your kid. Okay, it's some people that just to love to do harm to people. And it's sad because y'all got intelligent kids that they have gifts and artistic abilities and things of that nature, and they should be able to focus. They should be able to focus on maybe whatever schoolwork that they have and art projects and stuff, and just whatever it is that is in their interest, whether or not it's nature. It could be crystals, or it could be just anything in nature that don't I'm telling y'all, that's just what I know. Okay, because what they will do is they will try to destroy the mind of the child. Next thing it is a rumor that schools are a school to prison pipeline. Okay, and you go look at that special. I wouldn't want to my child to be nobody's statistic. And most of the people running around here trying to tell you what to do with your child, or bullying children, they done been to prison. School is it's a pipeline. School to prison. Think about that. And so, but It ain't like that at every school. I'm not discrediting every school. I'm not. And I'm not discrediting every teacher. I'm a teacher. So I like teachers. I think schools are great, especially when it comes to, certain things that children won't get at home. Okay. But I mean, first of all, just like at church, I don't ever see them smudging and saging out churches. Maybe they do that now. I don't know. Like, I just, for me, if I were sending my kid to school, I know what I would do. But my son is homeschooled. If I were to send my kid to school, I would send him with a bunch of protection on his physical being. I would have protection on him. Okay. So, that's just what that is. And the kids are going back to school with the same kids. And a lot of y'all moving around. Y'all gotta move around. A lot of y'all felt like, oh, I'm gonna go to this school and to get a better. It's everywhere you go is gonna be something there. You know what I'm saying? It is. It's not. Yeah, don't be in denial about that. Just it's always about prevention. Because once you get a negative spirit in you, sometimes it can take years to remove it. You know what I'm saying? But that's just like some of you adults. Y'all go to work and y'all come to me to get protection from the people at work. The kids need it too. They do. They need it too. They need protection. And I'm sorry. As a mama, the one thing I can't stand to see is a dead child. And all the mama can say is, help us, Jesus, to just make her feel better and cope with her dead child. Listen, I'm not going to get emotional today. Y'all not going to make me cry today. Y'all not going to do it, man. When I look at the world, man, it's stuff I've been noticing about people in this world my whole life. It makes me cry because probably because I'm a good person and I don't like seeing people hurt. I don't like seeing people suffer. I don't That's the one thing I can't stand to see, but I face it because I'm trying to be strong for other people. When I see a mama, and that's all she been taught is to say Jesus to cope. And yeah, that may be true, but your child is already gone. I I can't deal with it. No, because it could have been prevented. And I'm not the type of person, I'm a witch. Y'all know it. I believe that fate is what you make it. Not the type of person that believes in that. And I'm a devotee of Santa Muerta. I told y'all not gonna make me emotional. Just make sure y'all protect y'all babies, okay? Because why should they suffer? Your kid may get up in the morning and be feeling positive and you know might be getting ready to think of the next invention and then go to school and some negative parent done and people can do that. You know what I'm saying? And like, I just don't believe, a bully can disrupt the natural rhythm and flow of your kid. And if that does happen, if somebody does say something about your kid, crack on them or something, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, Make sure that that bounce off of them, and you kid, because that's the main thing, is to mess with their mind. That's why people talk about other people, because they want to mess up, they want to mess with your mind. And kids are they're children. I mean, when I was a kid, I was something different. The reason why I believe is because of my protection. Okay, everybody ain't protected like that though. You know, when I think about my grandma and my grandpa Nathaniel, and when I look in their faces, I can just see the love and the protection that they gave me. Some of y'all have children and y'all didn't even really have that protection and love. So if you didn't have it, you know what I'm saying? Because when stuff would happen at school, when I was in school, I just was like totally aloof to it. Till one time, this one girl made me fight her in the bathroom. She forced me to fight her. Okay, I ain't gonna get into that, but she forced me to fight with her physically. Otherwise, all that negative stuff, I just would feel it bounce right off of me. You know what I'm saying? And I know it was because of my spiritual protection that I was receiving. You know what I'm saying? So y'all be careful with that, because it's so many parents. You know, they'll look at their kids. They say, "I don't know what's wrong with them." Yeah, you do know what's wrong with them. You do know what's wrong. You just don't want to face it because you don't want to. You know what I'm saying? And that could have been prevented. That's all I'm saying. Okay. We're not talking about that, Miss Tina Turner. But he would not ask me that, because we've talked about that. I don't really want to talk about my child, because my child is we're being stalked by confused people. We're actually being stalked right now by a group of gang stalkers right now. So even if he asked me to go, I wouldn't let him. But he wouldn't do that. He enjoys being homeschooled. Sadly, Miss Tina Turner, I wish I could make more homeschooling vlogs of Jacob, but that would sadly make the stalkers more obsessive. And being that the person that encourages the stalking has not been put in jail, has not even been questioned for these attacks on my family, it's almost been normalized for some reason. So they keep going and they keep going. Yeah. But no, I wouldn't, because I live in America, and my kids, I take that very seriously. Even though they may be talking, even though I know that they can't do nothing, I'm not taking no chances like that. So I do more of the old school traditional. I homeschool my kid. I'm not gonna do it. It's because of who I am. It is what it is. It ain't nobody's fault. It ain't our fault. It's just the way it's supposed to be. And he enjoys being homeschooled. He really does. So no, I wouldn't. Okay, maybe if the person is finally put in jail, maybe when these people die, it's a whole network of them. I believe that they are a network of pedophiles, and I do believe that they are really out here kidnapping children. I believe that the group of people that stalk me on the internet are actual sex traffickers and rapists and kidnappers. I believe that. I do. And until they're busted and their network is taken down, it's, yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? Mm-mm. Okay. I truly believe that it's some kind of connection with that, because they're way too meticulous about what they do. And they not that good. They not messing with me. They not messing with High Priestess Jamila. They not. But I was gonna homeschool him anyway. So he would have been homeschooled regardless if they weren't being all ruthless. But they up to no good, I'm telling you. Something up with them people. Who attacks a woman and her children? Who does that? And then why are they still allowed to be on YouTube? It's so bizarre. But maybe it's because there's so much corruption going on right now that they just ain't got to them yet. You know what I mean? So anyway, that's pretty much it, y'all. Let me call my client back. Contact me if you want to know about how to protect your kid while they're at school. Because if I wanted to send my kid to school, I could do it and feel comfortable. I would be 100% confident that he would be protected. Because I've got children. I got my like I said, my grandbaby getting ready to start school. Okay. So and I have her, y'all know that's my grandbaby. Okay, I'm a grandma. Ain't nobody gonna touch my kid. My kid is homeschooled because he prefers it's something that as a parent, if I would have known what I know now, I would have straight up homeschooled all of my children from the time they were little. Okay. But that's my personal choice as a parent. Okay. Um, I don't know. My daughter may end up homeschooling my grandbaby. Who knows? And I don't really discuss my family on here though, because like I don't discuss my moves that I make. You know what I'm saying? Like I may be homeschooling my grandbaby. Okay, let's put it like that. It depends on what her mama wants to do. Okay, so, but I'm talking about spiritual protection, and I'm also talking about protection from violence. There are a lot of adults who are messed up because of their experiences in school. And that is the truth. And it's not to say that if you have a negative experience at school that it's going to mess you up for life. No, that because your mind will heal and your body will heal depending on who's taking care of you. But it's just the point that you know I think it's also about processing that stress. And it's not fair to be brought into this world and to have to go to this place of institution, some kind of institution, and be stressed out every single day. It's not cool. Okay. And it's been a lot of talk about how the teachers and the principals don't do nothing. Go look at the stories. They don't do nothing about it. In fact, there's a woman that was literally forced by a judge to stop speaking out in social media just recently, which I think is a total miscarriage of justice. She was forced to stop speaking out in social media about bullying because her daughter went to school and got bullied so much that her daughter committed suicide. And the school did something in the courts to make her stop speaking out about it, which is sick. Which is sick. When I saw that story, I was sickened, not saddened. I was sickened by it. So anyway, yeah, y'all get at me, okay? All right. I'll see y'all later. Peace and love. Have a good day, y'all. Hug your babies for me. Okay? All right. Bye-bye.